6th grade. So I'm going to show you how to use a really cool program. This is mathisfun.com Geometry Symmetry Artist. Most of this you'll be able to figure out on your own, but some important things. This tool creates symmetry based around an axis that you have. So I've got here, oh, my drawing is not showing me my mouse. I'm going to restart the page. I've got here, there we go, a page. I'm drawing with my mouse, and you can see that it's following symmetrically what I do on the other axis, the x-axis, right? Now I'm going to click clear so I can show you the y-axis, and I'm going to use some shapes. If I draw circles, I clicked that circle button, they flip over. I can click undo if I don't like something. I can do clear. You can even change your axis of reflection partway through your work. I'm going to clear again. Another one that you can do is a horizontal line, x equals y or x equals negative y. Same kind of idea. I'm switching to a line shape right now. It'll do it diagonally as you create symmetry. And then there's also origin. This one is pretty cool. With origin, everything is symmetrical over this circular line, and so it just kind of, I don't actually 100% understand the math myself, but I know that it is creating these shapes based around this little dot. So once you've chosen the symmetry you want, I'm going to go with origin. There's a lot of tools. You can do free drawing, which is okay, but honestly doesn't make the best designs. You can do, these dots are annoying. Don't use those. You can do circles. You can do lines. You can do, oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing. I showed you that too early. You can do polygons. This is the polygon tool. This N is how many sides it has. So it starts you automatically with 6. Let's clear so I can show you with 6. If you make it smaller, it'll make your shape smaller. 4 sides is a square, 3 is a triangle. The bigger you get, the more round the shape is going to be. So maybe you want to do some pentagons, and then put back pentagon, click somewhere else so I can change it, and then I want to add in some triangles. And then this shape, I think this is called a theta. As you turn it, it will turn the shape. So you can turn your polygons. Now some other things that this tool can do, you can change the thickness of your lines. It's automatically set to 3. 3 and 1 look quite nice for the project that we're doing. You can also increase it to 6 or so. Ooh, I wanted that to stay at 3. You can also increase it to 6 or so, but I would not recommend doing anything greater than 6 because we're going to be making stained glass windows. And if you do a really thick line like a 40, that doesn't look like a window. That's just ugly. Now, something else that this tool can do is it can color your lines. Your lines are automatically blue, but to make them look more like a stained glass window, you might want to change them to black as you draw. So let me clear and, oops, put in some of these black lines. You can try different things out, twist them around. Maybe you want to do, I've seen some people do cool things where they have, shapes kind of spiraling around each other. That looks cool. So maybe I'm satisfied with this. And then I'm just going to fix one tiny thing. Then what you can do is start to fill in the space. That's when you want to use this tool. This tool is a fill in. And you can choose your color with all of these options and then click the space you want to fill in. And you don't have to fill it in symmetrically. You can keep it different. You can try different color schemes. Maybe you want to have everything in cool colors. Maybe you want to have everything in rainbows. Maybe you just want to do whatever you want. There's one, not necessarily rule, but a challenge. One challenge I have for you as you are designing your and coloring your window. By the way, don't start coloring until you've chosen how you're going to lay it out, or you will give yourself a headache. But the one challenge I have for you is don't have any colors touching. For example, you see how I've colored all those circles in purple? That's because none of them are touching. This space, though, that touches those circles. That's not visually interesting. That should be a different color. Oh, that's gross. Let's change it. Still gross. Yuck. Okay, that's better. So the colors that touch, try to have them be different colors. So for example, we've got these greens here. I wouldn't want to put the same green in the middle. I'd want to do something different, like yellow. Okay, so then when you are all done, I'm going to just fill in some colors really fast to finish this guy up so I can show you our last step. When you are all satisfied with your project, then you'll want to save it by clicking Save. That'll bring it up to a new big window. And then right-click, Save Image As, save it to your computer so that you can upload it to our Google Classroom. And that is Symmetry Artist.